serious flashbacks, dude.
You know, what can I tell you?
You can't get any car stuff down now. You know that.
You know what? Cars, music, Motormouth Radio, Ray Guarino, Joe D. We're here, 516-572-7440, playing the music of our generation and just having a good time doing it. Man, is that cool or what?
Oh, that was totally cool. I mean, you know...
Yeah,
I didn't think those brain cells were still even alive in there. But
that, by the way, for people who doubt that there was any good music made before the Backstreet Boys, was 1968. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's about right.
It is. Yes, it's absolutely. That's the James Gang's first album. And,
yeah,
you know
they were a big part of my. I have that in the toolbox.
Ah, good.
Yeah, that kicks. Yeah, I'm also the Rides Again one was great too.
That was the follow-up album. Yeah, it was Funk 49 was the big hit off of that one.
Oh hell yeah! Oh God, please! And that shows up in a lot of movies and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's I think what the hell movie was that? That was at the end of Joe Dirt.
Oh yeah.
That's right. When the Hemi sprays the TA with the gravel as he peels it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, enough down memory lane.
Yes. So yeah.
But as far as that goes, I mean, let's talk about the Mustang. So,
okay, you want to go back to that? Okay, we can finish up with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, are we getting a bunch of new parts for that, or are we going to have to do some reconstructive surgery?
No, I did call Mike and said, listen, this is where we got, and you need to spend some more money. So he's ordering, maybe from, I think, CJ Pony Parts, he's going to get the master and the booster, and the rod from the pedal. When we took it out, we saw that the middle, I don't know if we covered that, and I know we talked about it before the show. It looked like the rod had been modified and a middle piece welded in.
That's such a kind word, modified.
Well, and it looked a little off parallel.
Chicken feces.
Yeah, so I don't know if that was correct or not. So Mike did say that they do have the rod as part of the whole kit.
That would be interesting to see what that looks like.
I think the middle part rusted out, and this guy just welded it into a piece.
Could be, yeah. You never could tell with all the odd color. I mean, there was dust coming out of that thing like it was like a mummy movie. I mean, geez, you know.
The first day I worked on it, I had it up in the air, and when you move stuff around, I needed a wire brush to clean my hair out. Or a magnet. Like I didn't want to walk by a junkyard that had the big magnet.
Yeah, next thing you know, you'd be like,
clink.
That would be a fun thrill ride, you know.
But, oh boy, yeah.
But let's face it, we still got more to do on that thing.
Yeah, I mean that's it. Once the brakes are back together, the rear brakes were inspected. They're okay. No leaks as of now. So we'll see what happens when the next bleeding goes through. The front brakes are all new. Everything got replaced.
You mean brake fluid bleeding, not owl bleeding.
No, well that's always a possibility.
Owl bleeding will be coming right on the feet of that, you know. Well,
but the car does start and run
right,
just surprisingly well. For a car that's... Now, they had already put a gas tank and did some fuel line work in that car, so that stuff was already done by, previously.
Thankfully.
So now, as long as the clutch works and the tranny engages, I'm thinking about dumping the oil out of the 9-inch and maybe, put some new juice in it.
Yeah.
It's an on-posi.
That's right. When we were trying to do the brake stuff, it was like, hey, how come the wheel ain't spinning? Oh, the other one is.
Right, we had it on the lift, and I told you I should put it in gear and turn the wheels, and one wheel spun, the other didn't. So, it's an open rear.
That's that's kind of disappointing.
It's either just...
It'll be more fun for burnout, so.
Well, it's either just shot, it's either just totally gone.
There are no shot components on that thing.
Yeah, I know.
Toasty, maybe. Burned out.
We did order tires, so we're going to get some new rubber for the car and put that on so it's safe.
Right.
And then as long as we can get that door to close and latch, like I said, then Mike just wants to drive it around.
I'm thinking a hasp.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, hasp.
Yeah, either that or, painted orange. Put 01 on it and just kind of climbing through the window like...
Even the door handle is like... The metal handle was kind of loose in the door.
The whole thing is kind of... That car's got a lot of flex in a lot of places.
But you know what? Mike and those guys, they're body men. That's what they do. And he's an old school body man, so I'm confident that he'll know. Like my buddy TJ, he would know in 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, it's an old Ford. Do this, do that. Give me the pry bar. Give me the 7/8 socket. Bang, boom, zoom, bang. And the thing will be clicking in no time.
Yeah. That also, like, I remember the gauges, too. The gauges were giving us some pretty interesting readings as well.
This previous owner had put a rack of 3 gauges in the center console, and the tack looked to be working okay.
Be a spice rack.
Yeah, the tack looked to be okay. The volt gauge definitely looked low.
Yeah, it wasn't, because it wasn't that low, because that car kicked right off, so it could... 4 volts is definitely not a believable.
Yeah, who knows where he tapped in? He could have tapped into the radio feed. Guys do weird stuff.
Yeah,
and the temperature gauge it showed temperature, so whatever.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll play with that at some point too. I guess we'll find out if it makes it down the block.
Right. Well, that's it. We do the Danger Drive, and down south of the shop, it's all residential. So if you can kind of take it easy, and then you get down, there's a couple of wide blocks. So you got a few places where you can really, do some testing.
Plenty of homeowners have hedges.
Yeah, right.
Just in case you need that.
Sound barrier walls.
It's in case the brake system or...
Oh, it's those guys coming again. Put up the deflector shields.
Yeah, the net, that one place that actually started with the net, I kind of like that. That was like carrier landing. We should start putting tail hooks on things.
Yeah.
But...
I said, they do. Like, people do know that there's some goings on up there at the shop. So they like I said, they want to get themselves so safe and secure. And they see photon torpedoes coming, so they just kind of they throw up these weird Tholian webs, and we come blasting by.
Well, let's face it, we definitely get the shields up and we start sounding the red alert. That's for sure.
Yeah. Hey, we had good lunch too.
Yeah, that place, that sandwich shop over there, that was a particularly formidable BLT on my part there.
Free plug to Louisiana Joe's. It's a good sandwich shop.
Oh, good. You said good because they deserve it. They're great.
So that's a good place to go.
Yeah, you would pick a shop with a really good sandwich shop next to it,
and there's a Chinese place too.
Yeah,
no 7-Eleven across the street. But that and even Ricky stopped by. My friend Ricky, that's Bobby's brother from the Olds Club.
Right.
Ricky and I know each other since we're teenagers because he goes there. I mean, he's one of the guys that just comes down there for lunch.
No kidding.
So it's been kind of amazing.
So wait a minute. So it's Ricky. So it's Ricky Bobby.
Yes. I think.
So it's actually 2 people. What are they like? When the twin powers activate, and they become Ricky Bobby.
Well, one's older, one's younger. I guess they could. Yeah, they could. Yeah. So, funny stuff.
Yeah, but we have to do that more. I have to get out there more, or you have to come down to the CF.
Yeah. Oh, I want to get down there. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, if nothing else.
We were talking about how this could have been many times a video moment with the work we did, but it's kind of hard.
We had tons of teachable moments there.
Yeah, it's hard when both your hands are in the soup,
right,
and dirty and involved.
Soup. What a polite word.
I know. It's like, well, what are you going to video with? You need another appendage coming out of your.
Well, they make GoPros and stuff that they strap to your head and whatnot. But then again, considering some of the places we stuck our heads that day,
see, that's the problem with mechanicking. You're looking here, then you're looking there, then you got to bend down, then you got to look over. It's not a linear thing. It's not like a cooking show where they can just put the camera on the countertop.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like some of those folks there, they sit there, they're swinging knives and they're talking about all this stuff. And meanwhile, when you're not to mention the language.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Some of that stuff when we were getting the booster apart, it would have been like about a 20-minute beep.
Editable moments.
Yeah.
We did watch a video afterwards on the shop computer, a YouTube video on how to on the brake system. We were looking on how do they say to take it out. And one of my pet peeves is the guy. You can tell he comes coming in with his left hand with the cell phone, and his right hand is trying to open the box.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, dude, get somebody to do it for you, or mount it, but don't try and do both together.
I watch a lot of I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately. You know what I mean? And I used to make fun of the YouTube certified mechanics.
YouTube University.
But there are some pretty sharp dudes out there. They're really knowledgeable. They're not a bunch of hacks. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of banjo music in the background. There's not a lot of shots of their dogs walking across the screen, that kind of stuff. I mean, they're actually getting stuff done. Not to mention, let me get something straight. I like the dog shots.
Yeah.
Banjo music is okay, but tell me how to fix the friggin' car. You know what I mean?
Right. That's why we're here, folks.
But I'd love to know how they do it, because some of them do have camera guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that guy Scannadana has his kid working the camera, and Eric the car guy's got cameraman Brian. Last I looked, so but it's either that or we got to come up with something. Either that or I got to get one of those bionic eyes and a USB port in the side of my head.
That does take it to the next level.
Yeah, but because we had some teachable moments there, and I really think we got. I think that the public would like to see us work.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I have to mention something because I was asked to do this. We didn't talk about it in the show because it happened during the week. I got to go with Mike we had to pick up some parts. We went to the Tesla facility in Red Hook, Brooklyn this past week. And let me tell you, we walked in this place. Three of us, it was this guy, Oscar, who's the parts guy, and Mike and myself. As we walk in, all our shoes were squeaking on the floor. It was that polished. And you want to talk about a pristine facility. They have a wash bay in there, brick wall. The car goes into this stall, like a shower stall, and there's a guy power washing the car. So they can do that. Summer, spring, fall, winter, it doesn't matter. They don't have to be outside. The parts department, huge and air conditioned. And what happened is the shop had gotten a Tesla and it had been hit. So we had to pick up a hood, a bunch of parts. We had a whole bunch of parts in the minivan. It was worth a whole lot of money.
Right.
And the problem was the Long Island Tesla dealer didn't have the parts, so we had to go to Brooklyn, which of course led us to L&B Spumoni Gardens afterwards for some lunch.
You pull all the good duty.
We were in Chris's old neighborhood. Yeah, listen, L&B was great. Sitting on the belt there and back, that was our penance.
Yeah, that's true. I did talk to you after that. We're not the happiest camp, I'll put it to you that way.
Oh, my word, that was ridiculous.
Traffic definitely stinks.
And we're going to have to go back because a couple more parts are coming in, so we're going to have to make another trip in there.
Wow.
But
we can't get them to, fling it or, come out and visit us. I don't know if we're telling me. Or from a sandwich from Louisiana and Joseph.
They don't know Long Island from nothing. The guy asked, he goes, hey, isn't Syosset closer to you? And Mike said, yeah, actually, on the map, Syosset and Brooklyn are about the same distance from the shop.
No kidding.
I said, yeah, but the difference is it took us like an hour and a half to get here or more, and Syosset, we could have been there in like 20 minutes. Because bang, Sunrise, Seaford Oyster Bay, bang, you're there. Here we had to go to Bell Parkway and sit through the Bell parking lot traffic. So, yeah, there was just no way around it. We were screwed.
The infamous Bell Parkway.
I'm thinking next time we maybe loop. And we looked at the traffic. The Belt was actually a better option than the LIE because that was the other way to hook around. Because you got to come down to BQE. BQE, you get off.
No, the better option is a friggin' helicopter.
I said, you know what? Let's get a boat, and we come in around the Bell, around the harbor. We come up, we shoot up the East River. Probably get stuck in Hell's Gate, and we'll never be seen again. But either way, it is what it is.
So what we got coming up, Ray?
Well, we're open again next week unless somebody drops in. We never know. We actually, Bob, I think, he wants to give us a call and talk, do a recap on the old show.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's a major event that actually got done. Gotta love it.
And then, we freeform it this time of year. I have someone, actually, no, the people from Steel Labels. These are little labels I've been getting to put on my sockets.
Oh, those are great. Yeah, I know. And you can actually see them, without squinting too hard. At least I can.
Right. I think that guy, the CEO of that company, is also named Bob. I think he may be giving us a call next week and talking about his line of products. So we'll have two Bobs. We'll have the two Bobs in.
Bob
Moran, right? Or as if you watch Welcome Back, Kotter, it was Bob Barino.
Yes,
of course.
Stop that!
Right?
You were thinking the same thing again, Ray.
We watch the same TV shows. I know.
Horshack. Yeah. That's how you pronounce it. Yeah, excellent though.
So for Joe D, this is Ray Guarino. We are ending another episode of Motormouth Radio. Stay tuned for Kim. I know you do.
Don't forget Kim. Yeah,
because all our listeners listen to Kim, and we'll be back next week.
You got it.
So long.
Bye.